Hey, Cascade Hoops Hawk Billy D. I got Duece Alexander here. They call him Duece, but it's Robert in the program. Robert in your program, Duece in your heart. You transferred over to Langston this year. You were at JUCO. You're a junior this year. You were at JUCO at was it Three Rivers College in where's that? Poplar, right?
Poplar Bluff,
yeah, Poplar Bluff. Why Coach Wright? Why Langston?
Well, so the story about my recruitment is Coach Wright hit me very late. I think I was one of the last recruits on this team. I picked Langston because, one, I had heard they've been to the national title in the past 2 years. And then Coach Wright just preached about how much he cared for me and how he's going to keep it real with me. So that was the main thing. Yeah.
So you and I think, anyway, you started every game this year. You play, I wrote it down, you play a lot of minutes, 29 minutes a game. And you're playing high. Everybody knows what Langston does. I mean, you play that high octane defense. Do you ever get tired? That's a lot of minutes playing as hard as you do.
I do get tired, but the way we practice, it kind of trains me to play the whole game.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm kind of, I'm just flowing.
Yeah. I want to ask you a question. You guys had to play. I wrote it down here. Well, we all know about the Oklahoma Wesleyan game, but you guys had to play Rocky last night, and it's obviously everybody knows that Coach Wright and Danny Neville have a really tight relationship. Everybody knows that Danny was with the team last year. Was your preparation or your mindset any different? Did that affect your mindset at all going into the game?
Yeah, I would say so, because I know that game was kind of big for Coach Wright. So ultimately, we wanted to do that. We wanted to do that for Coach Wright.
So it did make it a special game. Yeah. It was a good game.
It was. And I would say the Wesleyan game, everybody was exhausted after the game just because of the press. So the Rocky game was kind of more, settled down. We were able to, be together on offense.
You guys make it really, really, really hard for people to score.
Yeah.
Talk about, obviously you defend, but why do you think you can hold teams to such low score totals?
I think it's our pressure, and then our energy. It gets in people's heads. They start getting frustrated. They start complaining to the refs. So that's what that is.
Is that when you know you got them?
Yeah.
When they start
complaining to the refs. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, one thing that it's his Coach Wright style that I've always really admired is you don't pick guys up at the 3-point line. I mean, you're picking them up mid-court, just beyond mid-court.
Yeah.
And you're right in their face the whole time. So, I'm surprised that guys can't get around you and burn you because you've got so much energy going right at them that far out. Is your defense built to give you that backside defense if somebody does get by you?
Yeah, we always preach shrink the floor. So if we're in our gaps and we're in help side and we're talking, then it's kind of hard to get in the paint.
It's really important to talk in your defense.
Very important.
Hey, I'm going to ask you about a couple guys.
Okay.
So Jay Wilson, that's a guy I know from the Corbin. I really loved, he was tearing it up in the Cascade Conference. I was telling you guys this the other night. And he got hurt. And he didn't quite perform after that. People started kind of getting down on him a little bit. He came down here. Coach Wright gave him a chance. And last night, man, the first 10 minutes of that Rocky game, he started that thing out and he had a great game. I love a story of redemption. I was really proud of what he did. Talk about how important Jay was in that first 10 minutes of the Rocky game because nobody could score.
Nobody. Man, he's very important to our team. Like you said, he's so dominant in the post. He has great moves. It's like nobody can guard him down there, and he can go get a bucket when he wants to. So he's very special for us.
Yeah, I just thought it was a cool night for him. And after knowing what he went through,
Yeah.
The other guy is Orlando Thomas. This guy, super high energy guy, talking to everybody on the court. He's talking to the popcorn man, the referee, whoever he's guarding. He's got a high motor. He can drive the ball. He can shoot the ball. Talk about what he means to your team.
Well, man, Orlando is just a prolific scorer. He plays with a lot of confidence. He's been, big for us. He's very confident in himself. We're all confident in him. So that's just who he is.
Yeah. He's fun to watch because he's always talking to somebody.
Yeah.
So, you play. Sorry, I had to look at my notes just for a second. You've always been a good assist to turnover guy, but this year, I'm trying to remember, at Poplar you were like a 3-2 assist to turnover guy, but here you're almost a 3-1.
Yeah.
And you're the same guy. Mm-hmm. So what makes you more effective in distributing the ball and hanging on to the ball in this program versus where you were last year?
I think that's just me growing as a point guard. I would say I really didn't start playing point guard until I got to college. Yeah, throughout high school, I was always a 2 guard. So that's that. And then having, great players around me like Antonio and Orlando, like it's easy to just get them the ball and get assists.
Yeah, because they'll finish for you.
Right.
Yeah. I want to ask you a little bit about the school. So obviously we talked about Coach Wright, but I'm always amazed at the campus support you get at LU. Your athletic director is very connected with basketball. I mean, she's a super knowledgeable, great person. Talk about the whole support system within Langston University.
Man, it's really a blessing. Like everything that's around the school is just a blessing. In the preseason, people were supporting us. During the season, people were supporting us. Postseason, it's just there's so much help around the culture, and that's what wins championships to me.
Absolutely. I think this is my personal opinion. I think Marcus Haynes Court is one of the hardest places to get a win in the country.
Yeah.
You guys have to travel around to some brutal places in the Sooner. Are there a couple that stick out in your mind that really give you some jazz, really tough to play in?
Nelson, for sure.
Yeah.
And
Nelson's a big rival, yeah.
I would say Texas Western.
I've heard that from a lot of people.
Yeah.
Is it a small gym?
No, Texas Western is actually a decent sized gym. It's just their environment. And then Nelson's kind of small. I don't know. But it's also the environment too.
Sooner was pretty tough this year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It seemed like, you play Wayland, then you'd have to play, Nelson, then you'd have to play. Yeah, it was one game after another. What's it meant to you? Same question, first year here. Last question. What has it meant to you to be a Langston Lion?
It's like I said, it's truly a blessing. Like just the support around it, the people that I've met and the connections that I've made, it's just a blessing. Like I never thought that I would be in this position. Yeah. Like 3 months ago,
Absolutely.
6 months ago.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
I appreciate your time. That's Duece Alexander, Langston Lion basketball. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate you.